on swimming in the winter in Calcutta. So a few years ago, uh, we were, me and my wife were taking a vacation in Calcutta. Vacations, huh? Anyway, and it was around Christmas time, and I was geared up to eat a whole lot of baked rasgulla. I'm crazy about that stuff, and I genuinely enjoy being active. So sometimes I carry a kettlebell, sometimes I go running. This time, I figured, I'd go swimming. I'm very average to kind of sort of terrible. So I figured, it was a good time for me to do something I don't normally do. And so the first morning I woke up, ended up waking up early, and it was a little chilly. But once you jump into the pool, it's fine. But as I was swimming, and I'm the only guy in the pool area, as I was swimming, I just, when you feel eyes on you, so I felt, eyes on me. So after a lap or two, when I'm gasping for breath, I would look up and, the hotels all around. And I would see, the wait staff who are just going about starting off their day, doing whatever they do, just staring at me. And it would be a different person at a different floor, at a different angle. But for the better part of the 40 minutes or so, this kept happening. And in one or two occasions, I was even being pointed at and conversation was going on. And I honestly thought, oh my, am I swimming so terribly that, you know, this guy is pointing out my ridiculous technique? And that was it. But I went back to it, went back to my room, got on with my day, and yes, of course, I was not oblivious to the cold. Okay, it was like, hey, it was chilly, but yeah, how else is it gonna be? And then a friend of mine, she's from Calcutta. When I posted that I swam, she was like, "You're nuts. Nobody swims in Calcutta in the winter." And then it struck me, oh, that's why I was, an object of attention. And you know what? Apparently, nobody goes swimming in the winter in Calcutta, and so I didn't. Silly. So here's my learning from that. We constrain ourselves. This is what you can do, this is what you cannot do. These are not done. Why? Our thoughts make a prison for no reason. Without any thought, I actually did something sensible, something I wanted to do. I worked on an activity that I am terrible at, and a little cold never hurt anybody. Well, never hurt me, anyways. And honestly, it was just something that I didn't think about because I live in Madras, where winter is a concept and not really a season. But I have lived in places with crazy winters, right? Like snowed in and things like that. But just, didn't strike me when I went to Calcutta. And who's to say I wouldn't have been better off it hadn't struck me that entire week. I would have gone swimming every day. So, what I would like you to do, Think about something like this for yourself, a place where you actually didn't overthink it, where you didn't know about constraints, and you went along and got something done until somebody told you, oh, that's not how it's done, or that's not possible. And maybe that learning you can transfer over to other things where popular thought or opinion has stopped you from doing it. And for those of you who are still here, my favorite fiction related to this is from Modesty Blaise. It's in one of the later stories, but if you go chronologically, it's how meets Willie Garvin. If you haven't read Modesty Blaise, give it a shot. It's a graphic novel and a series of books. It's fun. It's interesting. I like it. All right.